baby, we're back in the Gauntlet, baby.
Welcome back to the Gauntlet.
Let's go. Welcome back to the Gauntlet. Welcome back to where people die and people survive. This is the Gauntlet.
In this case, drinks.
In this case, drinks. And the duel. The duel to rule them all. I just dropped the sword on myself. I definitely would have been stabbed.
You definitely would have been stabbed, but the duel to rule them all is coming up in this bracket.
Exactly. All we can do is smile back.
Anyway,
would you like to announce the duel?
I would like to announce the duel.
What is the best drink? That's what we're trying to find out. What is the best drink?
What is the better drink? Milk or an Arnold Palmer? Oh. That name always gets me, you know.
Yeah,
Arnie Palmy.
Arnie Palmy. We're trying to find out what is the best drink in the world. In this matchup, we have milk versus Arnold Palmer. Now, I think these are two opposite drinks because Arnold Palmer is a new drink. It was made in the 1960s when Arnold Palmer was a golfer.
Yeah.
Milk has been around since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time.
Literally since cows.
Since you could grab a cow's teat. The teat, as one would say. Well, I had nipples. Can you milk me? Like, what's Gucci?
You can milk anything with nipples.
You can milk anything with nipples. Bensler, if you're watching.
And we know that you are.
We know that you are. Like,
shout out
your G. But yeah,
Where's
milk.
the dad in the movie?
Oh, Robert De Niro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. That's good.
Shout out Robbie.
I think nipples good. Can you milk me?
Shout out Bobby.
Shout out Bobby. Bobby De Niro. Anyway.
But
milk
yeah,
versus.
But two completely different drinks.
On the opposite ends of the spectrum.
In all ways.
Yes.
In all ways.
And I'm gonna start this off by saying I don't know who you're taking, and you don't know who I'm taking.
But I do know who I'm taking.
But you do know who you're taking, and I do know who I'm taking. So would you like to announce who you're taking?
I would. I'm gonna take milk. M-I-L-K, milk. Yes. Milk is one of my favorite drinks ever. You know, always drank milk my entire life. I love it. Nothing better than a cold glass of milk. Nothing better.
Over an Arnold Palmer?
Easy. It's not even. It wasn't even a decision for me.
Oh.
It wasn't a decision.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you choosing Arnold Palmer?
I am.
Good luck.
As you can say, I am choosing.
We'll see who really deserves the sword after this.
Right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I'm going with Arnold Palmer, and I'm gonna call it AP.
AP for sure.
For the rest of this episode because I'm gonna mess the name up so much. Anyway, AP. Arnold.
It's a tongue twister. Let that be known. It's a tongue twister. Say that fast.
Say that fast.
And you'll find yourself not saying anything at all because you're so tongue twisted.
Anyway,
you can start us off.
Okay.
Why is Arnold Palmer a better drink?
Arnold Palmer, AP, here shorter, is a better drink than milk. In my opinion, I just prefer an Arnold Palmer, an AP over milk. I mean, I think it tastes better. I do think, going back to the last episode's argument, it's a very specific thing, but hot summer's day, like I said, lemonade's great, you know, but next to that is an AP. I mean, seriously, what else could you really want? An iced AP on a hot summer's day? I mean, that's what I get if I'm ordering at a restaurant and I'm sitting outside. Like, that's just such a classic drink. I mean, like, yeah, milk is more classic because it was kind of invented or discovered before and it's been around for longer, as we said before. Mm-hmm. But I really do think Arnold Palmer AP is way more refreshing than milk. I really just prefer the taste, and I don't know, I just believe it's a better drink. I just think it's like you get the combination. And I should really add this because when I say AP, I'm not talking about Arizona Arnold Palmer. I'm not talking about like
that'd be agreed.
I mean, it is good, but it's so much sugar, so I can't do that. I really can't do that to myself.
That's not the drink you're choosing. You're choosing the.
I'm choosing the homemade Arnold Palmer.
Just simply mixing tea and lemonade.
Yes, exactly.
Simply
like black tea and lemonade.
Exactly.
Like that.
That's the classic.
That's the classic.
Yes. And
I think I think that's what I'm just for reference. That's what I'm talking about whenever I say AP. So
yeah, exactly.
Would you like to go?
I would. So listen, milk. First of all, it is a very, very, very healthy drink. It's a very healthy drink. It's also a drink that honestly sustains many cultures. It sustains life. It really does. You can feed it to cats, as we know.
They also need food.
You can sustain it to cats, but it's also a drink where you will find milk in almost every refrigerator in the world, which is pretty sensational. Now I can't use that as an argument because it doesn't really make sense. I'm also not going to use the argument of cereal because it's not really a drink. I'm saying what is a better drink? The reason why is a cold glass of milk year round. Arnold Palmers. Are you really drinking Arnold Palmers in the wintertime? I mean, I just don't know about that. And that's half of your year right there. You know what I mean? Fall, fall and winter, that's half your year. Milk.
I mean,
Give me a glass.
I'm drinking ABs in the fall. I just hope
You might be drinking APs in the fall, but I know that other people might not be. But what I do know is that I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a glass of milk. I'm going to have one for lunch with my pizza, and I'm going to have one for dinner before I go to bed. One of my favorite things in the world, and still is today, is a glass of milk before I go to bed. Before I hit the sheets, if you will.
Before you hit the sheets.
Listen, milk is just thick, it's hardening, it's just so creamy, but yet it's so flaky, and yet it's so smooth, but yet it's so white. That it just
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a very nice looking, like you look at vanilla cake, it's very nice looking.
Oh yeah.
You look at it like, I like looking at
No discrimination against chocolate cake because chocolate cake. I mean, personally, chocolate cake is not. This is just a non sequitur, but personally, I don't like chocolate cake that much, and I know you don't like chocolate cake that much. But a vanilla cake looks nice, and chocolate cake looks nice too. It just doesn't taste.
But the thing is, when you're pouring milk into a glass, it looks phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
It looks phenomenal.
Milk
I love the look of white milk. I just do. I don't drink strawberry milk. Get that out of here. White milk. That's what it's a great thing to look at. It's a great thing to taste. That's where I'm coming from. And I think it's just got more to deliver, frankly.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Can I counter some points?
You can just counter any points you want.
So I don't know. I think you said you're not using this argument, but if you're gonna say that, if you're gonna use the argument of there is milk in every fridge in America, majority of those people aren't using the milk to drink. They're using it for their coffee. They're using it for their cereal. They're using it to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you think it's more of a cooking tool?
It's more of a utensil than it is like a drink. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say I don't use milk to cook that often. When I have milk, I drink it. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean?
But no, I don't think that's a valid point because it's just too much. It's too popular of a drink. Yeah. That's like saying water versus it's like water versus a cappuccino. Like it's just greasy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I just
think I will give you this. Arnold Palmer is a great drink for. I think more kids enjoy Arnold Palmers than milk.
Really?
Yeah.
I think kids drink milk more than Arnold Palmers, and I think
senior citizens drink Arnold Palmers more than milk.
I think that I think that Arnold Palmer is most popular in ages 30 to 70.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I love Arnold Palmers and I'm under 30.
Interesting.
But I just think that it's a more sophisticated drink than milk. I shouldn't say it's a more sophisticated drink than milk. I should say it appeals to a more. Can I
tell you what else I love about milk?
Yes.
I love how milk is created. I love how it comes from something natural. Even though obviously lemon and tea comes natural, I'm just saying like milk is as natural as you can get. Exactly. But I just love how natural milk can be.
Yeah.
I love how it just comes from the earth, which
And it comes from cows.
But the cows come from the earth.
Yes.
And there's no linear time. But cows
There's no linear time. And we're made star stuff.
Exactly. So I just love how it comes from nature. And you don't get that in a lot of drinks these days.
But thankfully
milk.
You get that in both of our drinks today.
Exactly, but I just think milk is so... I love the taste of the creaminess of milk. I can get the flavor of an Arnold Palmer in other places. Can you get the flavor of milk?
Can you really get the flavor for Arnold Palmer?
I believe if you put an Arnold Palmer and flavored tea and a flavored lemonade, I don't know if you would be able to tell the difference as well as just a nice cold glass of milk. And I just think that has to do with the flavor being so unique. That's where I'm coming from.
I hear you. I totally
I'm excited to see what the people have to say.
I'm really excited. Can I make one more point?
Yes, you can.
Alright. I just believe Arnold Palmer is just... I mean, obviously we know it's natural. The kind that I'm talking about. But I believe that... I really do believe that milk... has... I don't know. I believe that milk has very, like...
Do you think it's smoke and mirrors?
Maybe.
You think so? I disagree. Well, I completely disagree. I'm just asking you straight up.
No. I just don't know if I
do. You think it's a cover?
No, I think that Arnold Palmer is... I think that this is a good matchup is what I think, and I think that I think they clash pretty well together. Not if you mix them. That would be quite disgusting. But
Be agrees.
But I believe that Arnold Palmer can hang with milk, and milk can hang with Arnold Palmer, and I would love to say that.
I do.
I would love to end on the point of I love milk.
Yep.
And like you said, in the winter and the fall, like a vanilla steamer, which is basically like 90% milk, is delicious. So I'd look to end by saying that I respect my opponent here.
I respect my opponent fully too.
Should we check the
Just check the polls.
Check the polls.
Let's do it. Let's see what. And the thing I think is, I don't think these are the two of the most popular drinks in the world.
No.
Even though milk,
on the bracket even.
not even on the bracket, and that's why I think they're a good matchup for each other.
I do.
But they both have qualities that, that could pull through for them.
Yeah.
They're very unique. So let's just
Right.
check it out. Better drink Arnold Palmer or milk?
Let's go, baby! Arnold Palmer wins 67% to 33%. That's a win in my book. That's a win. That's a
rough.
win.
Sometimes it happens. I guess Arnold Palmer takes it out. People like it.
Arnold Palmer
grant you
eliminates milk.
the sword.
Thank you for granting me thy sword.
Well,
That has been our episode today. Shout out
Arnold Palmer
Shout out
moves
AP for moving on, and
All
milk
right.
is out of the bracket. There are.
it's too bad.
Looks like there are 14 left.
Good stuff. Yep.
Alrighty. We'll be seeing you in the next
We'll see you.
episode. Stay posted. Stay awake for live polls. And always follow us on Gauntletguyspod on Instagram and Twitter.
All right.
We'll see you.